sore splinter. Yeah. You can just barely see how bright the sky is. There's been a little pair of chaffinches flying about the trees, just checking me out. It's the first time I've ever seen a chaffinch. They look beautiful with a big bright orange chest. They've got the wee tufted feathers on their head as well. Now the interesting thing is when I checked the forecast a couple of hours ago, it wasn't meant to be raining right now, so I'm not entirely sure what the weather's got in for us tonight. Right, I'm gonna get my mat out and then get this stove on. I love this mat, I swear. It's just so comfy. Not when I'm sleeping, but compared to the cold ground, it's comfy. Right, I am probably best to get this stove on and get it nice and warm in here. Skinny little birch tree, not bad. Oh, that's a sore splinter. Oh, that one got me good. This is where I normally wear gloves. This looks like one of those burger sticks, you know, when you stick it in the top. You all know when I whip out the My Pretties tin, it's about to get serious. I've got 2 matches, a lighter, ignore that, imagine it's just the 2 matches, so it's an emergency survival situation. Right, before I die, actually, I'm going to hang up my monoxide detector. There's already a gas that's going to be leaking in here and that'll be my gas, but outside of that I don't really want to die. see all the water evaporating off my body. I need to dry my socks because they're absolutely soaked. I've got a spare pair in my bag. I've noticed with the stove over the past like 15 minutes or so that every now and again it's getting glowing red hot, and that's really bad for your stove. It can melt the metal and warp it and stuff. So the other problem I'm also having is I think the fact that I'm burning birchwood instead of oak is causing some problems as well, because I think the creosote build-up is pretty much preventing the stove from letting out more heat, and it's burning less efficiently. Aside for that though, I'm quite hungry and I do fancy my dinner. I swear the stove is on, and while I cook my dinner, even though it is relatively warm, I'm going to put my big comfy hood on. This is the dinner and the bedtime hood, balaclava thing. I look like the tip end of a thumb. For dinner today, I'm having some pasta and sauce as per. I'm going to throw in some garlic and some baby corn. Guys, let's be honest, this is the most entertaining thing you've ever watched in the world. Young man cosplays as a thumb while cooking pasta in the middle of nowhere. I mean, come on. This is cosy. This is so cosy. I'm dead chuffed. Thanks to the missus for getting me this. The garlic and the sweet corn's actually really quite nice. Kinda like sweet. That was good. I'm gonna sweat that garlic out of me and I'm gonna have lovely BO tomorrow. That'll be good. Oh, thank God. This time that I'm having marshmallows, I have a decent stick. I don't need to sit here and do 6 hours of manual labour just to make a stick or find one. Marshmallows and chocolate digestives. Oh, one of them's smashed. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've got my monoxide detector set to alarm me at the lowest amount that one can, and the lowest it can alert you is 25 parts per million. Right now we're sitting at 14 and it's dropping slowly. I think the minimum it can detect is 10 parts per million. The good thing is when I'm lying down flat, sleeping or I'm in my bed, the monoxide rises because it's lighter than air. So when it builds up the top and you lie down, you're safer. Whoa, where are you going? Whoa. Right, before I do this last s'more, I'm going to make a hot chocolate. I need to wait for this hot chocolate to cool because it is atomic. Try to dry my shoes off as best as I can. Oh, perfect. That was good. Hey, there's a heart in the wood. I've just done a little check of the weather forecast, and between about 2 and 4 in the morning it's going to reach 2 degrees. That'll be the coldest weather I think I've ever camped in, so this will be interesting. It's 8:30 right now, so by midnight this stove will be pretty much stone cold. The tricky thing is when I go to bed, I'm hoping to go to bed in about 2 hours, so 10:30. It'll be 6 degrees then, all the way through till about 1 in the morning, and then it'll take a drastic dip down to 2 degrees. The difficulty there is if I go to bed with all my warm layers on at 6 degrees, I'm probably going to be too warm, and then I'll shed them and I'll wake up at 2 in the morning, 1:30, freezing cold. I'm trying to get myself ready for bed. I've laid out all of my foot and hand warmers and my big body adhesive warmer. I'm going to set an alarm for about 1 AM so that I can wake up and put all of them on to make sure I'm nice and warm. Maybe instead of putting the body warmer on, I could get away with putting my thermal layer on, get my sleeping bag out, make a wee pillow, and then get myself off to bed. And this is just my little liner that I'll stick in. And I'm keeping my bivvy bag out tonight just in case I need it. Okay, I've just realised a fatal flaw in my bedtime plan. My jacket's soaking wet, so I need to chuck a log in that stove and hang it up. Yay! Oh, I just bumped my finger. Oh, that was just a wee nick. Ow. I have a sneaky suspicion this log is not going to light. I cannot be bothered putting a wet jacket on tomorrow. I'll just lie here and I'll sleep for 2 days if I don't dry it. While I've been waiting for my jacket to dry, you can just barely see how bright the sky is. That's a full moon. There's clouds over it, but that's a full moon. And it's making the entire forest just completely bright. Right now I've got a shadow. On the tent I've got a shadow. I always love camping when it's a full moon because you can just see so far. And even inside the tent I don't really need to use my lantern at all. I can see everything where it's at. It's just so bright. Look at how bright that is. Right, I'd best better get back in this tent. Right folks, I'm going to head off to bed. I'll see you at about 2 AM. Good night. That monoxide detector says it's 3 degrees in here. I'm gonna head back to bed folks. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning folks. It's 6 AM and the monoxide detector's saying that it's 4 degrees. I can feel it. It's definitely still chilly. I'm gonna fire up the wood stove. That'll give me a little bit of heat, but it'll also let me dry out some of the condensation in here. And then it'll make me less stressed while I'm packing because then I'm not gonna be freezing cold. My burger stick is gonna be my fire starter. Long live the burger stick. breakfast. Chocolate chip flapjack. Well, it's a lot bloody warmer in here. That monoxide detector says it's 20 odd degrees up there. There we go. That's exactly the trace you want to leave. Nothing. Not a drop. The only noticeable thing is tiny, tiny wee trimmings of wood in a dry patch where the tent stove was. That's it. I genuinely, I feel like I look like I'm off my nut. Oh yeah, I slept out here the night. I slept in there. I'm not going to lie to you. As I was filming my outro for the video, I had to keep talking, I had to ignore it. Thanks for watching the video, folks. If you enjoyed it, check out my camping playlist down below and somewhere up here. I'm Will Camping Adam, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.